Oh, fucking balls. Oh, Jesus, jump, dance, and Christ. Hello and welcome back to my channel, everybody! I'm happy today because I've done a lot of work on everything. Both in-game and out of the stream. I have done a lot of stuff to upgrade my streamingness. I've done a lot of additions to my main channel, and I've done a lot of additions to Streamlabs. I got my tip set up, I got my donation set up, so if you want to go there, then go and do it. And I've also been doing a lot of work on my characters. And I might just say, I'm a lot stronger now. I took Vesrelex's advice, and I did quite a bit of upgrading for everyone's artifacts. I have got artifacts for Bido all sorted out. I'm using the Emblem of Severed Fate set to get a lot of energy recharge. Her current energy recharge is 237.9%.
If you ever want to trade tactics,
which is pretty damn good. I now get to use her ability a lot. Like, and I mean a lot. Right? And I've also pretty much done the same thing for Xiangling as well. Basically the same setup, basically the same ideas, but she's not quite as perfectly set up. I mean, her energy recharge is definitely at a stage where it's a lot better. But yeah, we are active a lot more. We're setting up combinations a lot more. It's much better. So let's go with that. Now, somebody, I forgot now. Forgot what was the other bit I got to do. Oh yes. Hello, Ethan. Hello. I took your advice and I sorted out my front page a bit, and I've got some buttons to press for everybody. So tell me what you think about that. You should be able to see them if you're looking at my screen. I don't know if you're on a phone or whatever, but I've added stuff, so there's things for people to interact with. And I set up Streamlabs as well.
Yes, we can
or at least as much as Streamlabs as I can do. I've still got to set up the cloud bots to be good, but yeah, I'm trying to put more stuff on screen, make it look good. I have got alerts, so if anyone follows, it should be cool, and we'll see what happens when that happens. Other than that, we're getting on with it. I do now finally have a lovely jubbly air conditioner right down, so no cameras, because it's too hot. I will constantly be on because I am cool as a cucumber now. We are getting slowly down, further and down in the heat temperature to something that is actually workable.
I still have a lot to do with the
thankfully everyone will see my beautiful face a bit more. Now, one thing I need to do is get rid of that, go that up there, put you on there, and I am watching my stream. Very good, very good. Right, so, like I said, took Vesrelex's advice, got myself upgraded a bit. I should probably eventually sort out his, because he's just got gladiators, but again, it's a pretty good set, if I'm honest. The only other one that's suggested for him is the fire set. God, I hate inventory in this system, which is kind of the most used one, admittedly. So I probably will go for that, especially because I do go for overloaded a lot. So yeah, I probably will eventually go for that. But like I said, I've been upgrading Bido and Xiangling with the energy recharging set, so that's all good and well. Then I'll probably focus on getting Sangonomiya some actually good sets, you know, 5 stars and shit, because she definitely needs it. But other than that, we're good. We are all powerful, we are all good. Let's go. On with Act 3.
Let's continue our chat here.
Still weird.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts. I've already tried that, But all the key members of the academia, even the core 30
Oh,
cards,
yeah, they're
intentionally avoid wearing
cowardly
their
little
Akasha
bitches.
terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
Is it?
In
Ah,
any
okay, hang on.
case,
That just means I need to... Hang on. Sometimes the Elgato gets a bit finicky. Is that better? Should be better. Hang on, let me just... That should be a bit better now. Hopefully.
no way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We
that
shouldn't
better?
involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Yeah, sometimes the Elgato
Doing that would
doesn't
want
want
to
to do it normally, and it just means pulling it out and put it back in again.
How is that any different
yeah.
from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumaru.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move
So why
could
did you
tip
ask
them
my
off
opinion if
and lead
all
to
my answers were
terrible
going to be wrong?
consequences.
Huh?
After all, every person in Sumaru City is one of their hostages.
That's true.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Ah!
You're saying we should recruit a spy?
I think we know who we're going to send in to
That
spy.
does sound like it could work.
I might have a
Oh,
person in
before
mind.
coming back, we met someone named Al-Hatham.
Okay, no, I
He
wasn't
seems
thinking
like
of
he acts
Hatham.
alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the academia's
I wasn't
back.
actually thinking Al Hatham.
They
I was thinking,
probably aren't in cahoots.
my old man
Actually,
Ty.
I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
No.
Taria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's
Oh.
always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the
I didn't even know she had a name.
We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Mm-hmm. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
Because they're
The
racist.
name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after,
Why the hell
the
is
star
Inuzuma's
witnessed the
capital
sun
city the
scorching the
smallest
earth.
one?
which brought forth many disasters.
Like it really is, the
The
smallest
star
one.
began to waver.
Inazuma City is
Instead of
tiny.
standing beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore. Right. We must somehow
I
make
really
her
thought
face
we were
her
going to get
problems
Taivari
again.
into it. Or,
That
yeah.
way, not only can we
Oh,
get
well.
useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To
Cool.
prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Spy time! Time to be a spy. Yes, Mr. Bond, I expect you to spy. And... Oh, oh. Oh, I didn't even see someone there. Weird little child
This should be
settling carpets.
Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Kitties!
So should we ask the fortune teller
Kitties.
about Sataria?
Kitties.
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fate?
You're gonna be weird, aren't
The
you?
divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
What the fuck? Angry cats.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Yes.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to
I mean-
divine.
We weren't that mean to them. Raiden kind of deserved it. So, yeah.
Health
Yep.
prospects. No problem at all.
It's always with the oms. The oms have it.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many tens of thousands of years? Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Okay, so the Traveler is basically immortal, that makes sense.
Actually, Paimon
I mean,
thinks this is
His
probably
sister's
the
been,
most accurate
what's her name?
fortune-telling you've
Lumine
ever
has
done.
been around.
I admit that the
See? It
orientation of
works.
today's celestial matrix
I should make that go higher, though.
is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Yeah, that should be
Is
at the
that
top, not in the
so?
middle.
Well,
Hey!
that can't be
Got
helped.
another bloody viewer. Hello there.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next
Thank you.
visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Really? I did not know that. Thank you. That's a very good bit of information. So I knew that the Sumaru was obviously Middle Eastern, Indian, and Egyptian inspired. So that makes sense. That would make sense. Yeah, black and white cats. Definitely an omen. Nope, not that one. Where are we going again? Yeah. I'm just glad to know that that alert works.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
I try to improve every day.
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumaru City. So
But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Illuminate is
when I start talking
been around
with
for
her,
500 years and not
listen
changed. So it makes
carefully
sense
to
that the
the
Traveler
details of
and
our
Illuminate are
conversation.
both immortal to some extent. Maybe ever useful,
Ah, dear customers.
unaging, who knows?
Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take
Oh,
a look.
it was just fantastic.
Oh, I recognize
Just bloody
you. Aren't
fantastic.
you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers
That has
Guild?
got to be the most interesting
Sounds like I'm in
act
for
in
some
any of the
big
chapters I've done so far.
business.
Speaking of,
You know,
where
and that's
did you learn this
including
trade?
the Inazuman like war story.
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason
yeah,
by trade,
loved
but
it.
I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in
And
secret.
I do like the fact that they
And
use the
I
idea of
simply
samsara
changed trades
to
when my works
inspire
turned
it
out well.
beyond it just being
Although
Groundhog
it's a
Day. 'Cause,
pity that
yeah,
I'm no longer
samsara
making
kind
much
of did
use
Groundhog
of the
Day
knowledge
a long,
provided
long
to
time
me
ago.
by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing
That's
something
true.
you love.
That's true.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every
Ooh,
need.
facial? Facial, probably. Everyone loves facial. Totally no one finds her really annoying to talk to. I don't know. It's hard to guess, really. Let me have a look. Let me just see if I can, let's go through the character archive and look through if I can guess it. I mean, what's that? That's over there. No, I don't know who that guy is yet. Could be Shinobi. She's quite funny. Only met her once, though, which was, yeah. Yeah, Miko's good. I know that. The name that your name makes me think of explosions, concussive force. So Klee, she's an she makes stuff explode.
Where are you?
Fire-based, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not good at this, so I'll just have to figure it out later. Yeah, she seems pretty good. I just haven't got it yet. I don't know when I'm going to be able to. Also, I got an FI. I mean, you can try that, but... I'm right here, ready to go, whenever you want. Yeah, no, she seems cool. Also, I'm getting into the problem of I'm only getting people who want to watch Genshin Impact. I might never be able to stop playing this game. Oh well. That's fine by me. I fucking love this game. Who are we going to talk to next? I've been
This should be our
got you
final
who
stop.
loves Yomiya obviously. We've got
Sataria's
Vezralex
always
who
thinking
plays
of this
exclusively
restaurant
as
she's
Traveler,
working at the academia.
or at least he's a Traveler
So she
main
always
guy.
comes by whenever
I had
she's back in
someone
the city.
who is
Mahita,
called Epic
you've really
Ito
thought
main.
of everything.
Literally Epic Ito main.
It's my duty
So,
to
yeah.
protect Sumaru citizens.
It seems
after
like
all.
every single viewer who is obviously viewing for Genshin likes to put their
Hi
main
there.
in their name.
I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh?
I'm fine with that, to be
I
honest.
don't quite remember.
I mean, I would like to get back to being a
If I
variety streamer at some
recall,
point, but
you were having a discussion
hey,
with
I've got a
someone
lot to
about
catch up with now.
shipbuilding at the time.
Ah,
That's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Leeway Harbor.
At this rate, I might
and
as well do
spent my
Wuthering
entire
Waves and
childhood staring
Honkai
at the
Star Rail as
ships
well.
going in and out of the port. I came to
Are you
Sumaru to
kidding me?
study, but failed to make it into the academia
I was just talking
due to my
about this
lack of
shit.
Talent.
Hi!
But I'm
Thank
still
you for following.
discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars.
We were just saying.
And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement.
All the Genshin viewers
sure
put
I'll get to the academia
their
after their next round
mains
of
in their name,
exams.
or their faves in their name.
An admirable spirit for learning.
I'm not changing my stream name to
Amazing.
Dialect though. No way.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right.
This is bloody ridiculous.
It's
This
not
is.
usually open to patrons.
Now there's two
Most
of them.
the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes,
I'm
that
a big
makes
fan of
sense.
Jiangling as well. She's part
Well,
of my main
good luck
crew.
with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jiangling as well. She's my only character that I just happened to max out her constellation, so she's got to be on my team just by that. And yeah, working on leveling her up a bit. So if you've got any good tips for her, damn it, Vezrelex! You're just gonna start talking about fucking builds, aren't you? I took your advice, by the way. I have gotten Baidu a lot, and I mean a lot, of energy recharge. She now has an energy recharge of, where's it go? 237.9%. So I think I'm good. I've also been working on getting Jiangling up with some energy recharge as well. Been maxing out the one's place. Oh my god, you have no idea. Oh my god, having her actually proc her burst is so good. It is like pretty much in line with whenever I get Diluc's burst, I get her burst at the same time. So I just burst both and then bang, killing. You know, and Baidu's great because you can use her elemental skill and sometimes get it twice, thanks to Sacrificial Greatsword. So I am doing on fire. My build is fantastic right now. Also, yay, more followers. Got to bring up WhatsApp. Just make sure I'm not shouting too loudly. Beep beep, motherfucker.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Right. No, not that. Not that. Please go away. There we go. And good. Yeah, no, it's really good because I'm probably going to do the same thing with Jiangling as well because I do kind of also use her just for her burst. But yeah, it's great. I'm probably going to focus on finishing up Jiangling's artifacts. Then I'm going to get a bunch of artifacts for Sangonomiya, so it's much better because, my god, she needs some 5 stars up in their business. And then I will probably get Diluc some fire artifacts, the Queen of Fire, or whatever they're called, because that looks like they'd be better anyway, especially for my what is basically an overload build. Yes. Great. And go.
So, was that
Oh my god, we
everybody?
got 6 viewers!
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
This is the highest amount of viewers I've ever had.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to
Really?
make
'Cause
Sataria
that's what's
face
suggested
her
in
problems.
the character thing,
Sataria's already
the
used to avoiding
training
her
guide or whatever it's
problems,
called.
so we
It
must
suggests
find
to
a way
use
to break through her
the ones that
usual
increase overload
sensibilities.
and pyro damage by like 40%, which seems really good.
The Baronites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload
Like I said,
of
I've been gone for 3 years. I have no idea
nonsense,
what the fuck I'm
fate
doing.
of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
What the hell? Ooh. Yeah.
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Setaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply
Can't help
engaged her
you that
under
way, buddy.
the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would
Dual
definitely be wary of
outburst.
us,
Dual
and we
outburst.
may not get anywhere. But if we were
Oh,
to
one of you
borrow
is on
some
YouTube
of
and one
her
of you
close
is not. That's
acquaintances
cool.
to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep,
That makes sense.
possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted
Hey,
to the
more
faith of
viewers.
King
It works.
Deshret,
I'm fine.
and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Setaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form.
More viewers,
Possessing
more
them will
followers
only
is
work if you
just
can manage
fine
to
by
pass
me.
off as them.
No matter how it happens.
Exactly. So,
As long as they're real
best of
people, I
luck
don't
with
care.
impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As
This
long
is
as
gonna
you're
be
also
weird.
wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically
But
be
cool.
as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while,
Yeah, there is.
I've never been good at imitating them.
Yelan. Yes. Oh, yes.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I
It's
want
always
to.
been
I,
painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as
I did a
Catherine.
bunch of, because obviously I caught up and I was trying to finish off all the Chapter 2 quests and Archon quest, and obviously I was introduced to Yelan. Then I was doing some of the character quests and the other Archon quests, and got reintroduced to Kazuya. So my two guys I want to get now are Yelan and Kazuya. So hopefully they are. Hopefully I can get them for the next one, because yeah, apparently they're going to be pullable. But here's hoping. Yelan seems real cool. And if we can get Kazuya as well, Kazuya can become like the central part of a whole new build. So yeah, that's the plan. Try and get them sorted out. But oh yeah, yeah,
If it
Yelan
was
is
at all possible,
so cool.
I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now,
I've got
I
120-ish
probably should just
pulls
accept
right
it
now,
and
so
push on.
here's hoping.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing
I've
them
almost
for a
got
little
this.
while anyway.
This group I've got now,
Alright,
I've almost got
then
them built
let's
up
give
to
it a go
where I want
tomorrow
them to be.
afternoon.
Haha. I don't even know enough to ask you any questions yet, so yeah. Oh, we gotta wait again. I hate waiting. 12 o'clock. Once I've gotten past all the Archon quests, caught up with the story, and then I can start focusing on building stuff. So yeah, I'll probably be asking about all sorts of shit then. Like, what should I be getting for dialogue then, if not the fire artifacts? Because if I go to training guide, the ones it suggests for dialogue are the roaring, no, the Witch of Flames ones. So that seems pretty good to me, especially with the fact that his elemental skill is a free type one. So that's good. I don't see why I wouldn't want to get that one. So what other one would be better? Because obviously I want to get out of the bloody Gladiator set that everyone has. Even though it is obviously still the yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a long grind. Waiting for the fucking Storm Terror. Right, and go.
Here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll spare
This
it to
is
our side,
dodgy as
I'll
shit.
leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
I kind of put a lot of investment into him already, because he's kind of my only big hitter right now, so... Depending on other stuff, I might have to keep him. I mean, I got my entire team built around him already, so... Oh, this feels weird. Possessing a little girl.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then.
I mean, ever since I started working on the artifacts for Bido and Co, I've gotten a lot better with my build because I've actually cared about other characters other than Dialect.
Seem pretty
I mean, Dialect's
up.
pretty much done apart
Something
from
wrong?
his artifacts. I just need to
always
get
thought they were
better
quiet,
artifacts in the
happy
Gladiators
kitties.
finale.
Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Murut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they?
Oh
Harut
shit,
and
I've got to remember
Marut.
stuff, haven't I? I'm
So,
bad at that.
Which fortune do you
I'm
want me to read for
bad
you
at that.
today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I
Yeah,
hear you.
I bet you do.
No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Oh, please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods are asking, Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's
Okay.
a demand now instead of a question. Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And, if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an
I have been.
inconsiderate and naive question.
I'm glad
The
for it as
god
well.
who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Huh. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a
Oh, it really
misinformation
is?
campaign from the academia. How
Oh!
can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Holy crap.
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer.
Wow.
Do you wish to refute
I
his
thought
voice
so.
of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Yeah, I've realised that after working on the artifacts for Bido and Co, and putting some more effort into everything other than Dialect, yeah, it's gotten a lot better. So, because like I said, I was kind of just using you know, Bido's
She just ran off in a
Bido's and
hurry.
Zhangling's
She
burst
looked
as,
pretty upset,
you know,
too.
buffs for dialect,
Awkward.
basically. And I realised that, you know,
didn't seem to suspect
I'd let them
anything
go
amiss.
so much that I thought,
To
oh
have
well,
something she's
if you
been
actually
trying
buff them, they
desperately
do
to
a lot of
avoid
damage,
show up out of nowhere and berate her?
right? And
That
I've
must have
been
shaken her
killing
to the
so much
core.
faster since I've done that.
Hahira,
Yeah,
it
it's
seems
real
like
good.
you
And obviously I've
understand
got
human
Sangonomiya
emotions
for
really
a
well, after all.
healer,
All I know
and
are some
even then,
abstract
she's
Harvard-taught
pretty good at
theories.
damage when you use her
In
burst.
any case,
So if I can
tell me
upgrade her a
you've
bit more
shown
as well,
a lot
it'd
of
be even
them to
better.
be utterly useless.
But yeah, it's
I'm still trying
I'm
to
definitely
make
learning
sense
more
of
because
everything.
last time I played, I was kind of
Anyway,
just
enough of that.
swinging
Let's
through
hurry
it.
and
I
catch
wasn't
up
really
to
paying attention,
Sataria.
and now I really want to get back into it and do it properly. That's for sure.
He's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
So yeah, I'm definitely learning more and more. I just need to get more characters that I can build, not just the one team, but at least another team, because then I can do the Spiral Abyss more. But yeah, I'm hoping to get Kazuha and Yelan
okay.
in the next
I
lot.
just got caught up in something.
But yeah,
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
god damn. Masonry
oh,
work.
Right, your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumaru.
Yeah, see, that's
He has a
mind-boggling.
quick
That is.
temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro
Like, I
Archon.
should have known that
I
my
don't want him to get into
build
a
was really
fight with
bad
those
when I could
King
just
Deshret
barely
believers
beat my
because of
level
a
50
difference in
Ascension
beliefs.
quest, because I just
Oh,
I had to like
so
do so
who
many
are
buffs
you
to get that
siding
done.
with in all of this?
Yeah,
The Academia
I should have
or King Deshret?
I should have realized then that yeah, I needed to do some work. So
I'm so jealous.
I mean,
of
it's
you.
it's also
You
the
were
issue
born
of being
child
a
of the
free-to-play
desert.
in that
Yet you
I don't
chose
get
to
the best
betray
choices,
King Deshret,
you know?
And now
I can
you
only do
spend
the
all
best
your
with what I've got,
time with those
and
crooks from the Academia.
then I just don't even know.
Akeem, you don't
I mean, I'll show you my
you've
my current
also
characters at
become
the
a
moment, and then you
believer of
can
King
sort of
Deshret?
give me suggestions on who to work with.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Where's my pen? Where's my book? I need something to write on if I'm going to remember the shit. Oh, what?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay
Okay.
her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
I'll, need to...
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
Message me on Twitter, actually, because I've got links blocked at the moment.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
My Twitter link should be on the front page, so if you go there and then send it to me, then I should be able to get it via that.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh shit, I forgot. Sakaria answers. Thank you. Because I've been forgetting. Basement. Yeah, I thought it was basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange
People always do a lot of
things,
studying in the basement, don't
I
they?
celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Here
Wait.
comes a bot.
How could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumaru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
Even now, Satori is still trying to run from her problem.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Is it?
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Yes.
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path. And
Oh,
the
I don't
longer
like
you
that
ignore
emote.
it, the tighter the Academia's
That's so disturbing,
grasp
that
on
emote.
you will become,
Ugh.
and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Child of King Deshret.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming
Oh.
a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of
Oh
King
wow, we're
Deshret.
fucking gaslighting this girl.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
What was
It
it?
seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret.
Fuck, what's it called?
I have to say, this is a familiar feeling.
Gaslight.
I've also been
Guild
running
boss
from my guilt
something?
this whole
Whatever.
time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth.
Oh, the only time the traveler
Besides,
gets to talk and
did
it's
you
through when
really
he's
wanna
possessing
conduct
people.
your research while carrying such heavy
bloody
feelings
ridiculous.
of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
It should have my link to it in...
I've actually never believed in the
I
gods.
actually don't know,
But I've
to be
always
honest.
believed in serendipity.
I've never had a private message anyone.
Her appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Go into someone's thing. Go to their thing. Oh yeah, there you go. I mean, if you don't have an account, I don't think you can. Okay, so go onto my link at my page, and then you go onto my main page, and there should be a picture of a letter picture kind of image thing, and that'll be what you click on. It's just next to the notify icon. If you message that, so I think you have to follow me first, which is yay, and then you should be able to message me. If I could, I'd make it so that you alone are allowed to put in links, but I'm not sure how. Go to my account. Yeah, there we are. You're Mia. Yep, cool. Just followed me. Yo. There you go. I sent you a direct message of who I assume is you. Yeah, see? I got links blocked, sorry. All links. There we go. Excellent. Joining. Fan Dubby Dozy. You? Xenoson 0 currently. Finish. Alright, yeah, I'll check that out later then. Thank you for that information. That is very helpful.
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
Excellent. Ah, okay. Okay, cool. I'll check it out later then. Fan Debbie does it. It's always nice to get some help.
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
That's it.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed
Gaslight
to bring
gatekeep
Sakaria
girl
to our
boss.
side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars.
Oh,
I've
no.
always believed that. Anyway, Let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Ah, so much waiting. 19. Like, the fact that we're in the 3rd act and we're still in Sumaru City. How far are we gonna go in the 4th and 5th acts? Because like we haven't even touched what I presume is eventually going to be the desert, which may or may not be huge, because the map looks huge. I really don't know. Really don't know. Friends, bye. Achievements. Just got to get the red tick away, the red tick away, the red tick away.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid,
That's a good point. However,
No,
still.
I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go
Did
to sleep
she put
early,
everyone to
just
sleep?
so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer. Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia.
Still haven't
and that
quite got my
Sataria
bearings
managed to
in terms of...
distract all
Oh,
the
hang on.
guards.
What am I doing? Much quicker to just get there. Oh, we can't teleport. That's sneaky. Very sneaky. Oh crap. Animation.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Oh fuck.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The fucking Fatui!
The people of Sumaru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their
The
Akasha
fucking
terminals.
Fatui!
Now they can
God
deposit
damn it.
information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumaru.
The fucking Fatui. Like, I knew they would turn up eventually.
We'll meet again outside of the
I
city.
knew they would turn up eventually. That much was obvious. It's just about when and how.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun kicking your ass when we fight you. Fucking harbingers. Fucking everywhere they are.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
The fucking
Is
Fatui.
Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about... Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia.
Give me the
They're in
news.
cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Yeah, well, normally, yeah.
Things would be a lot
That or
easier
the
with
trying to figure out
Nahida's
mind
help.
control, which...
Nahida
Good luck.
said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to... Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose.
Ah, bollocks. I'm very bad at reading the minimap. Just truly awful. A bit more this side, come on. There we go. Have you done the Summertide Scales and Tails quest? Because her her little side quest is fucking amazing. Especially when you're chasing a certain individual as her. Ah, you need to play that, bruv. That is a fucking fantastic event. You need to play that before it's over. It is bloody brilliant. It shouldn't take long. I did it in a stream.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Bitch, I'm the main character. I will fuck you up.
Mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumaru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the... But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough.
Okay, let's go.
Get them!
You're up, traveler.
Following
Well,
orders.
kind of.
Scanner! Take that!
Damn it, missed. Oh well, he was dead. Doesn't matter. And burn.
Retribution!
Oh yes. Get that overload in.
I'll take my...
You want some?
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Take that!
Oh yeah. I'm way more powerful now.
Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Huh, interesting. Oh right, it's that one that's all the way up there. I'll get that eventually. Oh, Tainari! Where are you? I hope you haven't been kidnapped already. Oh look, you're alive.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to
I think
see
I have
you
Kale.
again. Are you doing alright?
I think. She's one of the
To be
characters I got for
honest,
free.
I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh,
Well, I'm up to like floor 8.
He just left the Avidia forest a
2,
little
I
while
think,
ago.
before I
He was
stopped
headed to
playing last
Party's
time.
DI.
Never got further than that because I didn't have a good second team.
Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia forest? He even turned down the sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule.
Oh, shit.
I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became
I got
a forest
her
watcher,
and a Fontaine
Master Tainari once spent a long
character.
time conducting research at Partis DI.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just
Yes.
decided to work on all of a sudden.
I'm pretty sure that's what I was
Well, we
working
don't have a lot of
on
time, so
because
let's go look for him at
I was trying to build.
Partis DI.
I had like the team I've got basically was able to do one half, but then the other half kept failing because it wasn't powerful enough, and I didn't have a good healer on my other team, so I was dying too quickly. Yeah, if I look at my... What? Why are you telling me this? Yeah, floor 8, chamber 3 is what I got to. At the moment... Honestly, with the fact that I played them during the character stories and the Archon stories that I completely finished, I kind of want Yellen and Kazuya, which are apparently really lucky because they're coming up on the pulls. Yeah, I mean, let me just show you what I got. Yeah, they just seem like really fun to play as. I think they are. Apparently that's what Ethan said. But yeah, this is what I've got right now. So yeah, I've got Kelly and I've got Lynette as well. Yeah. I've got Chevrouse. So yeah, I got some. But yeah, Collie is good. Collie's interesting. I might work on her. Fire one. Okay, cool. Well, even if I just get Yelan still seems pretty cool. The fuck? Where is she? Yeah, she seems pretty cool. So yeah, if she's definitely going to be there, then I'll definitely try and pull for her. I've got 120 going, so that's pretty good. I'm really tempted to try and pull for Navia, but she's on the fence about whether I want to get or not because, you know, it's going to be a while before I can actually get to Fontaine and farm her stuff anyway. So I want to focus on having Yelan and Kazuya. Because Kazuya's cool. Because I got the sword for Kazuya. I got this fucking... what's it called? Got the fucking Katsurube Ishin. Of course I can, but I want to do it properly, don't I? Ow, my neck. Oh, my neck just clicked. Oh, that hurt. Ow. Ah. I'm gonna play it normally. I also need to start going to this bit so I can upgrade my fucking Traveler's Dendro stuff. How do I even walk to there? It's in the middle of the fucking ocean. I mean, I guess I can go from that point. Just hop over that, is what I'm guessing. But not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Oh, my neck. Wow, that clicked my neck into a weird spot. Oh, that's better. Back again. Oof. Wow. Okay. Enough neck clicking. We're finally going to a new area. Where the fuck are we going? Oh. Oh, that's why. Okie dokie. So, unlock commissions, which we're not going to be doing anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, I did play her as a little bit during the Summertide Scales and also in her character trial. And she's alright. And honestly quite fun to play. But I don't know, I just vibe. I vibe with Kazuya and Yelan. Alright, there we go. All done. Oh yeah, I would, wouldn't I? We go. Yeah. I mean, also they're just really fun to play, and they're good characters. Like, I kind of want the characters that I enjoy hanging out with, and Kazuya's a fucking cool dude who, you know, fucking was awesome during the Inazuma quest line. And Yelan is also a pretty cool fucking chick who I've, you know, hung out a lot with. I mean, who wouldn't want the guy who parried Raiden Shogun's biggest powerful attack? He's just cool. Why? As a character or as a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's always a painful feeling. I was trying to pull for Zhu Yuan in Zenless Zone Zero, and I had, again, 120, you know, pulls saved up. Didn't get her. And then I saved up another 10 and was able to then finally get her. And it was fucking amazing. If I didn't get it then, I would get very upset. They do have very similar actions, don't they? Well, kind of. Actually, no, they really don't. Hang on. They kind of have opposite, in a way. Ooh, that's pretty.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually,
No, I meant
it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of
a Nemo Traveler, because obviously Traveler and Kazuya look very similar.
Technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus,
Don't they?
It's not
Like,
you could have known
it's one of those things where they look like they got the same body model.
I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm.
Like the first time I saw Kazuya as a character in a multiplayer game, I thought he was an alternate skin for the Traveler.
Could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't trying
I mean, this is something I've been talking about ever since I came back to the game, is that early on characters, like Dialog, are so much more basic and simple than later on characters, like Yelan or
when you left,
like anyone from Fontaine, basically. I mean, Dialog's attack burst is literally just Firebird go in a direction, right? And then you've got Fontaine characters as like cannons, fire. And
to creating hallucination.
And there was one that I was playing during something where it was just like a fire type, and it was just like, oh, there's a big room full of pillars, and she dances between the things, and it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is so much more extravagant and crazy and powerful compared to Dialog's I send a Firebird your way.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party Stei? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Oh, yes. I played her as a bit during her, her character story. And yeah, that's quite interesting. As an emo character, definitely interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't be too unhappy to get her as well. Good old. Yeah. Yeah, I played her a little bit. Why so? Hello. Anywho. Hypatia! How you doing?
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, it's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Those are some big-ass flowers over there.
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... Wait, no.
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Something fucky is going on.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait.
I
haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Look, when we were introduced to a system that directly connects to people's brains, I knew we were going to be getting into some mind control bullshit. I just fucking knew it.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness
She is
of the
definitely
divine.
been fucked with. For sure.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit.
I'm not even sure if Nahida is really
This
Nahida
is
in this
still
case.
a crucial part
That's
of the
also like,
ceremony.
We're using that incense
What the fuck has the doctor done?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
But Nahida is acting normal for Nahida. Hypatia is acting, so weird. She's acting culty. She's acting possessed. Mind-fucked.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god.
That's the Wanderer.
My creator.
Yeah.
My mother.
Because he was like the prototype for Raiden,
Valuing strength above all.
Thingy.
She saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
Because he was a prototype.
The second
like,
was a human.
body.
My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Alright, Sasuke,
Humans,
shut up.
They can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Are you in the tree? No.
What was that?
No.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
Yeah, he was called the Balladeer, wasn't he? Yeah.
How is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
Obviously I have been slightly spoilt by the Summertide event. Yeah, Scaramouche as well. The Summertide event, and he does eventually become friendly. But yeah.
You saw it, right?
I am very interested into how that happens.
Right? Such a majestic god. Such a noble will.
Oh my
Such
god, will you just suck his
sublime
dick already?
emotion. Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Peripurna life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
Because you've gone crazy, loco!
Found divine wisdom.
You've gone crazy!
Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Your mind is full of cheese! And
Hypatia?
rats are coming!
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I
Yes!
already lost my mind?
The fucking victory!
Wait, something isn't right.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Cutscene! Come on! Yes! No! No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No! Oh, fuck right off. He is Sasuke! I swear to God, if that thing is called the fucking Susanoo, I'm gonna be losing my goddamn mind.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no.
Oh.
Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he
Oh
ran
man,
with us
just
all the way
everything is
here.
going to shit, isn't it?
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
That would have been weird.
Then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of
Well, it's time to do another...
Was that message all she left for us?
Yeah, it's time to do another rebellion, I think.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night,
Did you
a
get anything
shower
good?
of starlight can still
Come
drown
on.
out illusions and lies.
Come on.
Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yes.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you
Well,
think Nahida
finally.
was telling us to go find help in
I've been
the
waiting to
desert?
go to the desert for ages.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Who
You
knows?
said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Yeah, Tainari's pretty chill.
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Just check something quickly. Huh. Cool. Yeah. Let's keep that on there just in case. Why are you so blurry? Alright, well.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Di and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
The fucking Fatui.
And the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui harbingers in Sumaru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may
it almost
still
makes
be
me
room
wish
for
that
us to
Abyss Order
intervene.
would get and do something
But
for
then,
once.
What is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Probably isn't.
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route.
Look, I see
Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yep, I see one right there. Oh. No. I'm sticking to Inazuma because there are some... we should still be on Act 3. Yeah. Act 3 still. We just escaped from Sumaru City after getting chased out, and now we're on the way to the desert. Apparently quite far away to the desert. We have to do a lot of travelling. What the hell is that? Seriously, what the hell is that? Huh. Save Magnifique. Okay. Yup. Hang on. That, the thing with the energy going down to it. Like right above my head right now. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Alright, let's make our way over to there then. Where's the nearest? Okay. Let's do that middle one. Really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's going to be cool. I've been waiting for the desert. I don't even know how big it's going to be. Well, the way they talked about it, they said it like the desert was walled off by the previous Dendro Archon. So, I'm assuming it's either really, really big or really, really small. Or both. I don't know. Is this going to be another fucking Leeway? God damn it. I'm never going to get it done. Ugh. I mean, I like it because there's more to explore, but I hate it because it's harder to finish. Like, I still haven't completed all of Liyue. I'm not... No. Fucking random quest. Wait for us to regen. Alright, just tell me this, right? Looking at the map, I'm assuming this is all related to Fontaine. And this is all related... Well, actually, that might also be... So, is this whole area, solid land? Or are there islands and such? Because if it's solid land... Fuck. Fucking hell. Yeah, boy. God damn. Yeah, that is bigger than Liyue. That's twice as big as Liyue. Well, at least hopefully the desert isn't got so much stuff to, you know, find stuff, because this is all jungle. It's really hard to traverse. With desert, it might be a bit easier to travel on. Don't say it like that. Don't. No. No. God fucking hell. What, the giant mushroom in the chasm? Huh. Okay. Right. I'll keep an eye out for that. That's not this one, is it? Because I started that, and I thought it would just be a little side quest, but... Is that a different one, or is that the same one? Yeah, well then. Is it voice acted or not? Okay, cool. Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for it then.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebut. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Huh, okay. All up. Okay, yeah, so that is the wall. Seems like some Kajio guy would make, though.
Come on, follow me.
Al-Haitham! Yay! How you doing?
Over here.
Al-Haitham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him.
Oh,
Wonder
okay.
what he's up to.
Love you, Hal Hyphen. You're cool. Because he's so goddamn cool.
Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Oh my god, you're just so cool.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really give Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port
Yeah, I had a look at some of your streams, and Dendro Archon hitting 115k. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh.
I don't know
So
if that's
you've
using
already
that sword,
earned
but
yourselves on
Christ
the
almighty,
Academia's hit list.
115k. Yep.
I can't say that I didn't expect it.
Damn, son.
However,
damn.
Had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Dendro, I said, didn't say, fucking hell, my brain is all messed up today.
I have no interest
I've been doing a
in
bunch
running
of
errands for that
stream
project.
labs and stream shit, so.
As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp
Yeah,
that
and you were
promotes
MC
researcher autonomy.
with
These
130,
days,
15k, it
you're
was
more
like fucking
fascinating
insane.
than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth,
I mean, I'm not in here in
I'm still
10k with fucking
investigating
normal
the divine
attacks.
knowledge capsule.
So fuck knows what the hell your shit doing.
Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
Why are you wearing a
But
headset?
that does prove you do have some undisclosed
That's
information
all I wanna know.
about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Yep.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Ooh. So, yeah, cool. Iroh Village right there. That's a good point, actually, yeah. I mean, I experienced Mondstadt, Liyue, and then Inazuma in one go. So I have a slightly similar experience. Obviously now I'm going to be doing... Okay, let's have a peek over this wall, shall we? Let's try and get up onto one of these peaks. Oh, this isn't... Oh, wow. Alright. My problem with Liyue's is a lot of financial stuff that ends in you dropping a giant building on top of a giant snake, which is pretty damn cool, but it's preceded by a lot of boring stuff. Run.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Oh yeah, you've only been playing for 3 months. You are experiencing all of it in one go. Cool guy! Oh my god, it's so goddamn cool!
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
That is kind of another reason why I ended up burning out when I was finishing up Inazuma, was because I was still waiting for the next big update, which I
like
think...
an assassination. I sought only to ensure that
was
my
the chasm?
target
I'm
would
not
be
sure.
unable
Can't remember.
to flee or
but
resist.
yeah, that was part of the boredom.
Standard practice for the Matra.
My idea was to come back later on when more content had been released and do a bunch more then, but then I just didn't.
Who's that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare.
I mean, I'll just keep better track of it this time and, you know, play games. I mean, half the reason I fucking neglected to come back is just because
to the
other
point of
issues.
blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert?
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Good point.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two,
Hey!
acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
Yeah.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your
a
big
question
brains
for
with
you two.
self-righteous morality and
Do you
lord
have
your empty rules and virtues
Aoife
over each
or
other.
Lumine
But
as your
how dare
traveler?
you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
I mean, Dia is very distracting.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here,
Ooh,
quickly! We have
you.
to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Man, he is wearing that shirt like a skin. He's supposed to be a scholar, but he's cut like a goddamn bodybuilder.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Heterochromia, very cool.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever.
Why do
to
you
us.
two have matching outfits?
So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, I like you.
Oh,
You're cool.
on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we got it, Candace.
Oh,
That's
you're a
what I
Hydro.
like to hear.
Interesting.
So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious
He's a
mission.
lecturer.
Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Which actually matches his, you know, color scheming.
Yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Also,
I tried
you have
to
the same
investigate the
ears
issue myself
as
before submitting a
Tainari.
formal audit request.
Are you possibly
but I
related?
soon found that all leads
Or
and
is that part of
potential
your hat?
pieces
I
of
don't know.
incriminating evidence
You don't seem
were
to have as
carefully
furry
concealed
ears as
from
him.
me.
So I don't know
I
if that's
began
part of
to
the hat
realize
or if
that
that's your actual ears.
They were cautious of me from the very beginning.
Also, you all got white hair.
Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
Oh, yeah, I see him now. Yeah,
So
okay.
they really
So he's not
are up to no
he's not
good.
he's not a weird
I realized then that to the
furry
Grand
guy.
Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge.
I don't know, just look like
The
similar
vows
ears.
that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Ding.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
Certainly a thingamajig.
Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Oh, that's how the overlays work. Interesting. Okay, I'll figure that stuff out later.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
I definitely can't wait to see what his
academics don't know me at all.
kit is like, because
their
you
words
know,
contained one key piece of
I
information.
assume we'll get to play at least him once
namely
during
that
this.
Divine knowledge
whenever we do his
exists. That gave me all I needed
character
to
story.
know. From my perspective,
I mean, every time you do a character
the
story, you always
sages
get to use
are
him at least
far from
once.
trustworthy.
So
Think
we'll see
about
how
it.
that goes.
Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
Oh,
so,
well, yeah.
I began my own
I know what an
investigation
Archon quest
following
is,
the
my
lead
man.
of the divine knowledge capsule.
That's always how it goes.
In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long
So
enough
it's
to
a thing
hold
that takes understanding
conversation.
of how. Okay, cool,
You mean
cool. Alright.
that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came
Yeah,
as
there's
quite
been a few
surprise
characters
when
where I've had to be
encountered
like,
my erstwhile target
huh.
while investigating the divine
know?
knowledge capsule.
try and figure out, you know,
Criminals do love
what
to
exactly
talk
they
about
do and how we're supposed to use them
coincidences.
properly.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most
I mean,
dangerous
it is glowing
thing in this
bright
land.
red. I would not touch
You
it.
should be well aware,
with
Scribe
a
Alhaitham,
foot
that
long-
curiosity can also lead you to
I don't know
danger
actually where I
and
was going with that one, to
suspicion.
be honest.
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
We know!
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy.
We're
for
the
now.
only ones who know what's going on.
As you wish.
Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, why are you
Oh,
here?
sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
God, you're such a meathead.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What the fuck?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Huh.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright?
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Why didn't we tell them what's going on? Right, before we go out and breathe the sandstorm, I'm gonna go get something to drink. And trying that little bit of fucking thing. Oh. There we go. That's better. Right, I'm gonna be right back, and I will see you in a minute. Great, and we're back. Let's go check out... Sorry, let's go check out the sandstorm. Haven't met many Geo guys lately, have we? Hang on. Oh, you!
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting?
Fucking
You've
Rift
been
Hounds.
dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated.
Here comes another wave!
Fucking Rift Hounds. Goddamn.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but
It's been quite a while since I've seen the
Really?
flame main in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Go!
I mean, before Sumaru came out, they were still trying to figure out Dendro like Dendro characters and Dendro elemental interactions. So it makes sense that they would focus entirely on getting as many Dendro characters out, not only because there had been none up to that point as well, but also because it was a Dendro area. So yeah, it makes sense to me. Then again, it's not like Inazuma particularly had that many electrical characters.
Damn you!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna
Well, we got this now, so...
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but
When was
recently
Baiju
the
added?
storms have become increasingly
Before or after
severe
Sumaru?
and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of
makes sense.
Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So...
Alas, That's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
That is mysterious.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village,
because obviously there was a bunch of Dendro characters that were around before Sumaru came out and they figured out Dendro, but they just weren't playable because they still hadn't fucking figured out Dendro.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them,
and as far as I can tell,
to alleviate your guilt and atone for your
they
past
pretty much
sins?
figured out Dendro by making it, you know,
by how
it
you
makes
think.
stuff go bigger.
Mock me if you will.
As a general
if you are
rule,
guilty,
from what I can see.
I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Finally. Alright, whilst we're here, let's finally activate this button. Did my chest disappear? My chest disappeared. I never got to open that chest, I don't think. Ah, I'll have to do it again. Alright. Holy free holies. Oh, this is going to be a fucking problem. God fucking damn it. Ah. Might as well. Only 13 away. Like, I'm not unhappy about it. I'm just... It's... What's it called? It's like... seeing a mountain you have to climb and go, oh, fuck. Like, it's going to be really satisfying when I'm done. But boy howdy, it's going to be a long journey. Can't wait to get the fucking... can't wait to get the fucking Dendro... compass. That'd be so nice. I haven't got the electro compass yet, so it'll be ages till I get the Dendro one. I'm only level 6
Although I've sent
in
myself
Inazuma
into
reputation.
exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident.
Yellow.
The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory.
I dipped my toe into that when I first started replaying it, and
on the verge of collapse
I
all around him.
Kind of didn't
The then
think
chief
continue
of the
with it 'cause I wanted to
village
continue on with the
was
actual story.
preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots
didn't even make it
reaching
past the
deep into
first
the
boss
ground.
when I did it. So
in the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, traveler? Paimon thinks so too.
Not gonna lie, after
Actually,
having come back from Zenless Zone Zero, the Imaginary Theater reminds me of the Hollow Zones.
In theory,
if you don't know what that
they
is,
would continue
don't worry about it, but
wearing
it
them so
reminds
the
me of that more like
academia
it
could
seems
still
like a
monitor
more
their activities.
rogue like
The
game mode
Minakasha
in
system
a way.
would no longer have any interaction with them.
Like it's semi-roguelike, but feels like it anyway.
Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Yep.
So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I mean, I have plenty of those. Sure.
You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the Mad Scholar.
I mean, I have Dendro.
No, it's
Traveler
not so
now.
much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning.
But the only one I don't have is
Lesser
a new
Lord
Nemo character.
Kusanali,
But then again,
the current Dendro
Traveler.
Archon.
So.
Is she really active in Sumaru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
Yeah, I've yet to find a good Geo
I've
character.
never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds.
But then again,
To
I pretty
me,
much just have
She might as well have been a god that never
Ningguang
existed.
and
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise.
I'm saving.
Even if she
Right.
says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many
Oh,
years
it is really tempted to get
interrogating
Navia,
criminals,
but
so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
Ooh,
That
it's
look in
tempting.
your eyes.
Really tempting.
I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be?
Because we're the main characters, you bitch.
Our Archon has
How
been
many times
amongst
do I
us
say
this
this?
entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our
Well, the
skills
thing is,
to
I
good
do
use for
like
this investigation.
Navia. I got Noelle. I've actually got Noelle up to like level 80, I think. I just haven't put much other shit into her.
But easier said than done.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Really tempting to
Is
try and
your
get Navia as
grandpa
well,
a
because I
mad
did.
scholar?
She is quite fun to use. I just.
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local.
Grandpa is just... I heard everything you said to the village chief.
Ah, so you're the one. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hazen wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa.
I have 120 pulls.
Sorry. I
Right.
was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right.
I have literally done no pulling in 3 years. So, history, I guess? Yeah, I got no record. Yeah. I did it. I've done 20 pulls of this since I started replaying, just because, you know, you build up a few here and there. But I have 120? And obviously exploring Sumeria and then Fontaine. I mean, I was planning on saving for Yelan, or Yelan is confirmed to be in the next pull. And if Kazuya is also in the next pool, then I'll get him. But if he's not, then I might as well try and get Navia and Yelan. Might be a good idea. I don't know. Alright. If he's not in the next pool, then I won't worry about it. But I do want... I don't know. Fuck it.
Nice to meet you. I am Navia, the esteemed president, commander-in-chief, executive director, and boss of Spina di Rosula. You strike me as somebody special, a person of character. Something tells me that this is the beginning of a long partnership between us. Perhaps even as long as all the titles in front of my name.
How the hell did that just fucking happen? How the bloody hell did that just happen? What the fuck is my luck? I am never going to get a good pull like that ever again. I was just like, fuck it. Let's goddamn play it, shall we? Fucking hell. Let's see if we got anyone else. Sword. Sword. Book. Book. Sword. Sword. Book. That. Oh, bloody hell. That is just... Fuck it. Let's just go to 100, shall we? Well, I already have one of you, so... Oh! 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 Okay.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Ah! What the hell? Right, let's... Yeah! What the hell was that? That was just... There's got to be some sort of secret system that is the longer you play, the better your luck gets. Because goddamn. Well, at least I can level up Tainari, eh? I'm all up in the... Yeah! Nope. Oh wow, I actually have some of her essential materials. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, those are certainly interesting. Cool. Then I am not touching anything. I am not touching anything at all anymore. Oh boy. How many normal runs have we got? 4. Okay. Okie dokie. So then we're saving for the next 5 days, 18 hours, and 29 minutes. Six days. I mean, I'll have more pulls till then. So... God damn! What do I even do now? Fuck off, bot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing whatever after Yelan. Christ. Me neither. That was fucking insane. Okay, let's have a look at some of the weapons I've got, because that's interesting. Ooh, okay. Hydro and Electro. Favonius Sword. Yeah. Christ, that was some ridiculous luck. Yeah, we just got some weapons. That one looks interesting now. Bane of Storm Tide decreases damage against opponents affected by Hydro or Electro. Yeah, I've seen it as a... Now. Have I got any other Favonius ones? Yeah, I've got the Warbow. Yeah. Oh, crikey. Where do we go from here? Let's just get on with the story, shall we? I'm clipping the fuck out of that, man. Really? Cool. That one. Ah, yeah. I'll probably switch it when I get it then. I kind of just equipped it on her to have something on her, really. Right. That was a fucking roller coaster. That was.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
I was literally just like, fuck it, let's do one pull. 110 pull and see what happens, shall we?
I had a feeling he'd
like, it has been itching in the back of my brain to try and get her, but I didn't want to waste anything.
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
Oh.
Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment
in the back of my head, I have been...
He was raised by his grandfather.
Itching to pull for her. But I was just like, no, save it for later, save it for later. And then BAM! I was just like, do it.
Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again.
only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression.
Why have we got another example of fucking magic
that those who
dementia?
Saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking.
Or at least he was dreaming.
Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like,
This is the second example of magic dementia we've had in Genshin since I came back.
Grandpa,
and we had another example of magic dementia playing Zenless Zone Zero.
Somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much
Plus,
better.
we have an example of magic MS in this
Nearly
one.
everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives.
Beh.
It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks
okay,
on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Hey, Isak!
Right, well, when I've
It's you guys!
finally finished with this shit
We've cleared everything
and
up.
worked on my current team, I'll start working on
Really? Wow!
Tainara and then Yelan when she gets her, and then after we finally get to Fontaine, I can start working. Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah.
Now I see someone to round out that
Alright. Let's ask the local
team. We'll try various combos. Oh. That's it. That was a fairly short act, wasn't it? Damn. Alright. Alright, well that's Act 3 over then. Oh, and after that fantastic bit of luck, I am shattered. I feel like I used all my energy and put it into my luck stat for that. Those goddamn pulls. Yeah, a bit of a short one then today, fellas. What? Oh, yeah!
Guess we can rest a bit.
That's also a... Yeah, because... Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'll lead the way.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
I trust you.
Yeah. Very good. What's his shit I got to collect then? Oh, those things, yeah. Those are easy to find. That's fungal spores. Oh yeah, his stuff is easy to collect. Huh. Yeah. That should be fairly easy. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, after that massive amount of luck, I'm definitely going to be clipping that out of, because that's fucking amazing. Yeah. So, calling it this night, bit of a short one, but that's how it goes. Act is over anyway, so, man. have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you think I deserve it, and if you think I don't, then please comment on how I can do better, because I always want to do better. Thank you.